Scott Morrison likes to say,
emissions reductions have fallen by more than 20%, more than 20%, 20%, Mr. Speaker, has seen Australia reduce its carbon emissions since 2005 by 20%.
but is that accurate? Now, I'm not going to call the Prime Minister a liar, but there are a few things about this number that you should know. First, most of those reductions come from land use, and land use emissions aren't fossil fuel emissions. If we want to solve climate change, we need to get our fossil fuel emissions to as close to zero as possible, and we've barely started. Second, a lot of those reductions might not exist. The man who is in charge of regulating Australia's emissions reductions has said that there are massive problems in how they're counted, and has called the entire scheme fraudulent and largely a sham. And Scott Morrison has replaced him with a fossil fuel executive. Third, he's including the drop from the pandemic. Half of the reductions under the coalition happened in 2020. If you only count up to 2019, the last normal year that we have data for, our emissions are 15% lower, not 20%. And fourth, our emissions dropped faster under Labour. The way Morrison phrases it, you'd think that he's personally responsible for all of Australia's reductions. But if you look at the trend line under the last 3 governments, you can see that they actually slowed down since the coalition took power. Since 2005, our emissions went down twice as quickly under Labour. And if you take land use out of the picture, under the Liberal government, our emissions have gone up. For real action on climate change, we need to vote the coalition out.